In this video, I wanted to show you kind of my recap that I did for the day. $73 in the day. Not always I have green days, but I've been having more of red days. But right now I'm currently in about a $4,000 drawdown, looking to try and just take baby steps to get me out of the red. I'm currently trading in a cash account on the Webull platform. I track all my trades using TraderView, link in the description below. And also I use the Day Trader Dash Ross Cameron Warrior trading program to get all my stocks and scanners, and then also learn from his point of view as a beginning day trader. But let's jump into my trader view and see the trades that I took, how much I made, how much I lost. Today I was kind of feeling like I just wanted to jump into any kind of trade that was going, anything that immediately popped at around, I was up at around 2 o'clock, which Webull allows you to trade pre-market, which is about 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So let's jump into it. All right, guys, so here's my daily or my overall trades today. Started 2 months ago. I'm currently in a super massive drawdown right now, close to about $4,800 of losses, trying to recoup that. I'm hoping this is the swing where I start making green, but let's go into today's trades. Let's see here in the calendar view, scroll down to the October. So on the month, $2,400 or $2,500 in the red. Let's take a look at today's trades. So BYND, a little bit of short squeeze there, made $2 on that one, and also 152. I was kind of in it early. I saw it when it was at trading around 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock my time, and made about 280. Wasn't anything moving, so I was like, I'm gonna just hop out and just take my profits. Then about a few minutes later popped up. So let's just take a look at this real quick where what came in. So pre-market open, I buy right here on the let's see, I buy right here on this trade, making $2.80. It's like, you know what, let me just get in. Got in, came up, flushed down, went all the way back up. I was looking at this trade and some other trades, ended up buying high, and then I was like, let me just take my profits. A few minutes later, this is where it started to squeeze, come down, squeeze again, come down. A little bit of ABC pattern here. So that was that trade on the first trade of the day, making 280. My goal is to make more high quality trades. I'm still trying to work on that right now. I've been feeling I just need to get into anything, which is bad, but I need to work on that. So going to the next trade, so BNDX, or no, I am right there. Today's trade 280. Took a loss on walk, HHS, SBEV, and GSET. I was like, these are all just popping up. Let me try to get into it, but it all just started dropping down. You can see here. Let's see. So market opens, it start popping up, comes on the scanner. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's just try and get in. Got in at 632. Just flushed down, and I thought to myself, I'm just gonna stop out here. So ended up stopping out. Looked like it ended up not retracing anything. That was pretty much the high pre-market. Same thing with HHS. And I did just very little share size. Got in at about 520 and just kept on going down, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing? I should not even do that again. I should really, I was just trading, laying down in my bed. So not a very good idea to do that, but that's what I did. Just wanted to see, let me just try put trades in everything. That doesn't work. So gonna be able to do better at trading and not just getting into everything. going back to this one, same thing. Don't want to look at it. And then BENF, got into it for a little bit. It ended up, going, got in at about 90 cents. Then saw this big, massive drawdown here. I'm like, I sold, and then sold the rest of my shares here for a loss. I think I bought like 100 shares and ended up selling like 10 shares at a time, and then just took a loss right here, which was not smart. Especially with these penny stocks that I sometimes get into. Ended up dropping all the way down and then just making some moves here all the way up. But that was pretty much my trade there. The other thing, let me see. BYND is where I made $152. So averaging out, I was about, 107 on the day, but ended up, taking up some losses on it and profiting about 74 at the end of the day on this one. But right here, 152, this is where I got in and then basically sold out. So got in at about this candle here. And I was like, you know what? I'm just seeing it just ride, and I'm kind of selling off as it goes higher. So I think right here I get into it for about, let me see, 615. Yeah, 615 for 50 shares. Then added another 100 share or another 50 shares at 686. And then I'm in it at 100 shares, and I just keep selling off at $5 or 5 shares at a time, and then sold off until I became zero. Sold at the high of day at 818. Let's see. So kind of just sold off about here. I was like, you know what? Might as well just take my green. So into pre-market open, ended up, that was pretty much the biggest move that they had there. But saw this on the scanner. I was already up at 2 o'clock in the morning here, and that's when the market opened. So I saw this coming up. I was like, let me just get into it. Had a good squeeze there, which was pretty cool to experience. Then it just sold off on the day and just kept on selling off. So that was the biggest trade, $152 at 100 shares a piece. Made a little bit on BENF, 60 cents. Too slow for my liking. And then lost some more money on walk and stuff. Actually, I started at 4, so lost money here, made some money here, and then D-Nut lost, $20, 30 bucks, but ended up making 60 cents. So averaging about, $29 of a loss total. Trying to get back into BYND here. Took a loss of $44. Just stopped out. Getting better at just stopping out when it's not working in my favor. So made some money on Alec, YYAN for 2 shares. Let's just see what this looks like. So pretty much I just get into here thinking it'll just start squeezing it. It ends up just dropping, then starts to work its way up. And then there's a little, I sold out right here, and then it just pops, make $1.25, and it just consolidates around this, 13 and $14 or 14-cent range. Then it just starts shooting off, consolidates, shoots off, and then right here is the big move here. So make, a few cents on that. But what I'm going to try and do is take less trades and just do higher quality setups. Still just trying to feel the market, and as a beginning day trader, trying to be profitable. But overall on the day, profitable, 73.40 on the day. Super excited about that. Overall down 440. Let's see. Currently now down 44.09. My win percentage is not that great today. Got a 55% win percentage. Huge drawdown right here. Not good. I really like Trader View because it really shows like where you're good at, what times you're good at, what price of stock you're making money on or losing money on. The average trade P&L, this is super bad. Biggest loss was at $1,000.49. I just held on to it, but now learning to just cut my losses sooner than later. Once I can see the actual stock and kind of know where to go in and out, I think I'll be sizing up a little bit more. Also traded after I was able to use up all my settled funds, traded in the paper trading account on Webull, which was a lot funner because I could go into 1,000 shares and see a lot of moves. Was up 600 and then pretty much gave it all back. But that's pretty much my recap of the day, of all my trades, where I entered, exited. Please subscribe to the channel. Looking to share my journey with everyone, looking to grow. If you guys have any comments, comment down below. Would love to hear them, read them, and go from there. All right, guys, keep on trading, man. Don't stop, don't quit. Just keep learning. I feel like this is a $4,000 learning lesson right now, and then if I give up, then I'm giving the market my $4,000 and never be able to get it back. So I'm gonna try and make smarter trades tomorrow. We'll see you guys then. Peace.